Yeah, I've got mine up there at wherever the app put it.
I'm getting a little bit early at 74.49, the beginning of that high volume node, right at the edge of that high volume
Yeah.
node, the blue. Yeah, I'm getting that right there
All right.
because it's gonna be market open. So
Yeah, true. Hey, what's up, y'all? Good morning. Tim and Steve, Alpha Flow Trader, here. As you see on the screen, we're in a little bit of pre-market action here on ES. We've already hit TP1 on this ES call off our good signal this morning. Um, and yeah, so we're up to another 275 right now, almost 300. Already taking profit off one contract, so that's on my second contract there. So at this point, obviously, guys, I'll slide my stop to break even, and
we're risk
we
free going into the
yeah,
open.
risk free starting the day till market open. We'll see what happens here. Typically, don't stay in trades till market open. We were in the natural gas one yesterday. The signal was anyway, and it worked out. No, that was through the news, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That wasn't the open. Oh
there
no,
was
we
one
were
that.
we were in one on market open
Yeah,
that banged.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I can't remember. Huge candle, but yeah. So Alpha Flow Trader Tim and Steve checking in with you guys. Just two regular dudes that day trade for a living, and over the course of the last year or so, took our three kind of main parts of our strategies and built them into an all-in-one indicator that gives you all the key levels you need. Um, all the key levels you need, all of the supply and demand zone, all the support and resistance, all automatically drawn, placed on your charts for you, and then can even give you signals telling you when to take a trade and what the grade of that trade is. As you see here, we had a signal on this reversal long. It gave us a grade of good. It tells you why the trade was good. It gives you all the contributors and whether it was inside day, outside day, so on. But yeah, already hit TP1 here, and we'll either hit TP2 or break even at market open, I imagine. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But it's now a risk-free trade for us with profit already locked in to start in the morning. So good start to the Friday, y'all. Um, all right, Steve, you want to? Yeah, we're making a couple updates right now this morning. You finished with those updates, Steve?
Uh, I'm actually setting up YouTube, getting on
Oh, okay, cool.
YouTube channel.
All right, after Steve gets set up over there, we'll run through our outside inside days, what markets we're looking at, what levels we're looking at. So we'll get on that in just a moment.
Yeah, we're gonna get that. That's muted. Flow TikTok. What's the other one? X.
But yeah, anyway, so if you guys are just joining us, you see a live trade already open on my screen right here. Already hit TP1 right here, heading towards TP2. Hopefully we get there before market open. I may actually just bank out of this thing a little short now. We'll see what happens.
No, almost there, right? Yeah.
We're getting close, but I don't know that I want to turn 300-400 back into break even. We'll see.
Right.
Market. Oh, that's one thing with pre-market trades that we love them, but those ones that are butting up against the New York Open, you gotta kind of things go out the window there, and you just have to really self-manage and
we've got some.
do what you do.
The only thing I can say is we've got some momentum going into the Open. Usually, when we have either up move or down move going into the Open, that initial spike is usually in that direction before
Right.
Before it turns around on us. So.
Right. We'll see. Looking good right now, y'all.
I just
As you
got
can
a little
see.
pop here.
And we're about to hit TP.
Yep, I'm
two
out.
here, and we are out of that trade. Got y'all.
Yeah. Here we go.
Pre-market banger. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Pre-market banger. Gotta love it. Little quick $500-600. I'll go back and look at the P&L in a sec, or the report in just a second. But I know that first contract was I think I took 250 off the first contract, 470, 450 off the second. So
I'm at 339.
Yeah, so 339. So about 700 here on that one. 700 to start the Friday. Like that's where I could just say, all right, guys, live's over. Y'all have a great Friday. Y'all have a great Friday. We'll see you guys next time. But
I was being a little bit cautious, and I did get out at that high volume node before TP2, but
yeah,
looking like I should have factored in point of control. TP2 was before point of control, and I would have made a couple of extra dollars, but it's
Yeah,
fine, man.
great trade, man. Start the day. Great way to start the day there, guys. So if you're just joining us, Tim and Steve, Alpha Flow Trader. And yeah, using our suite of AI and machine learning powered indicators, basically an all-in-one indicator to give you all of the structured and key levels you need to make great trading decisions. And if you're still not ready just with those levels, well, we also give you these trade signals right here, as well as these market shift indicators you can use to scout. But we give you these trade signals here with a complete breakdown of the trade for you. So you see on the screen there, it's telling you why that trade was good. You see why we entered that trade and how it turned into $700 in about 5 minutes, right? 10 minutes maybe?
No,
Not even 5 minutes, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're about
Close to
right.
10 minutes. Yeah, it's 5-10 minutes, man. Quick 700 Friday morning in just a few minutes.
All right, so we got NQ with a winner, ES with a winner so far this morning. Russell, let's see what's going on with Russell.
All right, yeah. Let's jump in our pre-market inside outside
days, right?
All right, so let me flip over to the 1 day here. And so, guys, a lot of what we do is based on whether it's an inside or outside day today, right? That's what a lot of it has to do. So go ahead, Steve.
ES. Outside day on ES.
Outside day on ES, and I'll just tell them really quickly, and then we're going to kind of speed through. So you see on the right, we have the 5-minute chart. Each candle's 5 minutes. You see on the left, each candle's a day. This is the daily chart. So when we talk about being an outside or inside day, it's just as simple as looking at this candle that we're currently in and saying, is price currently outside or inside of this day before? Well, it's clearly outside, as you see this wick down here, right? So that's inside, outside day. So what does that mean? On outside days, that means that we will not trade these levels here, the R3s and the S3s. That means the outside day basically takes those off the table. We're only looking for more extreme moves, R4 or further, right? So that's basically it. Inside day, you can trade any of these levels. Outside day, you got to take R3 and S3 off the board, all right? So, all right, Steve, let's move on to on the 1 day. NQ.
NQ as well. Is pretty sure it's gonna be an outside day.
Yeah, you call the inside or outside, and I'll show them on here.
Outside day on NQ.
All right, outside day on NQ. So same thing, y'all. So if it's an outside day, meaning today's price is already currently outside yesterday's range, then that means it's an outside day, which means these levels are off the table, R3 and S3, which right now we're way below everything. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, we've been tanking pretty much overnight. Just big bearish move overnight for at least ES and NQ so far. Although they are giving us a nice little bid at the open.
And you see here, we took a pre-market win. For me, it was about a $700 win right here, and it took about 5 minutes. And even cut it a little bit short just because we were rolling into pre-market, and we had this volume area here that we kind of set our TP at. But yeah, as you can see, it cleared, bust through TP2, and is continuing right now as we are 10 seconds from market open. So let's see what happens here. But already one winner on the books for the day that you guys got to see live if you were here pre-market. And there's our market open.
Okay, Russell was a winner as well. It's about to get stopped out at break even. It just did. Russell is an outside day as well, guys.
All right, sorry, just letting my buddies know that we're on. So yeah, let me get over here. So Dow and Russ, look at this Russell. I mean, look at this Dow trade here, buddy. So Russ, yeah, just stopped out at break even. So look right now on the screen, you're seeing already this morning, we just took an ES win in about 5 minutes. Look at this Dow signal you're seeing of ours on the screen right here. It was a weak signal as well. You see why in the breakdown there. But look at that, clean move up, TP2 Dow winner. And you said it's an outside day, so that means we're not looking at the 3 levels.
Russell was an outside day. Let me head on over to Dow.
Yeah, I got Russell and Dow both on the screen at the same time.
Yeah, so Dow is an outside day. So yeah. All outside days today so far for the indexes.
All outside days on the indexes, and so far 3 winners.
All four now.
Oh,
We
sorry,
got
4 winners already this
Russell.
morning. So
Russell's
it looks like it's going to be a day like Wednesday, where we'll see. It's early. The market just opened, but to be at 4 winners already at market open is
three of them hit TP2.
3
Russell hit TP1 and
break even. Yeah.
stopped out at break even.
So yeah, so 3 full TP2 winners, 1 TP1 winner, and yeah, that's a solid start to the day, y'all. If you're just checking in, just joining us, Tim and Steve, Alpha Flow Trader, just 2 dudes that day trade for a living, and over the course of the last year or so, kind of taken our strategies and what's worked for us and the data, and created a suite of AI tools to help you not enter bad trades, right? So everything you see on the screen is part of our tool. Every key level, you even see how we have our candles different, just to let you know when a shift, like what the trend is essentially. The supply and demand zones you see down here are automatically drawn out. And let's move on to gold and euro. See where they're at position wise. So we've already looked at ES and NQ, both outside. Dow and Russell, both outside. All 4 of which already have a winner on the morning.
I'm sorry, the oil. I'm sorry.
All right, I got gold pulled up now.
Yeah, gold.
Gold and euro I have.
Gold. Star for gold. Gold's an outside day as well, and gold has taken a big dump as well overnight. What I'm seeing is a lot of good buying opportunities here based on the action overnight.
Outside day?
Outside
on
day
gold as well?
For sure.
All right. I'm assuming euro is because it's moved with gold.
Yeah.
Just the same.
So yeah, gold's hovering here around S5.
But well below. I mean, it's still decently below S5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And then last.
And euro.
Sorry, euro. Yeah.
Euro. It's an outside day as well.
Yeah. So outside days across the board. Euro kind of fighting in between S5 and S4. And then the last 2, natural gas, which you guys, we're not natural gas. We're just observing, right? We're not likely not going to see us take it, but we're observing. Our machine learning is learning from the natural gas signals. So we'll look at data, but we're also just kind of visually observing. And then Bitcoin would be the last one. Bitcoin with the 1 loss of the day, it looks like. But that's Bitcoin for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Bitcoin for you. And that's hence why we don't trade Bitcoin very often. It does have some winners. It does have a lot of winners, but it's also can chop you out pretty easily both ways. I've seen it go where it didn't matter if you were in a short or long, you're getting stopped out both ways. So yeah. All right, sorry guys, just kind of multitasking here for a minute. That's what happens when you hit a $700 banger before market open.
All right,
but yeah, just give me 1 second to get something together here.
I'm just trying to answer some requests on TradingView. I've got people sending me chat requests on TradingView for access.
So you know where you got to go. Speaking of y'all, go to alphaflowtrader.com if you want to learn all about our tools. We are not some fake gurus or trying to sell you courses or anything like that. We're just 2 regular dudes from just came from different walks of life. Me in corporate marketing, Steve as an entrepreneur, and Steve has been trading for some time as well, always as a side sort of thing. But Steve owned an auto shop for some time as well, and just kind of an entrepreneur myself, coming from the corporate world. and just regular dudes that looking for another way, man. And we're able to find some consistency in a system that works, and built that out with the technology available to us, and now shared it with friends and family for a while first, and have now shared it, publicly with you guys. We actually officially launched Monday. We did a couple test runs last week, and then launched officially this week, and live on YouTube.
I've been having some pretty good results this week as well.
Yeah,
very good results for our opening week.
Yeah, very good results, absolutely. And we're trying to do our best to, like I said, we're not content creators or streamers, right? But we'll do our best to get some recaps up and let you guys see some of the stuff you missed. But yeah, really good week. Like I mean, just Tuesday was rough, but I think outside of Tuesday, Monday was pretty good. Tuesday rough. Yesterday was Wednesday was okay. Thursday okay. Wednesday, sorry, great. Wednesday was absolutely great. Mm-hmm. Thursday okay. So far today, great. So yeah, overall a very green week if you're taking our AlphaFlow signals. Yeah. Any questions, you guys? Appreciate you guys and all, and especially the guys on TikTok. Appreciate y'all. Any questions you have, or anything you want to know, let us know. Head over to alphaflowtrader.com, like I was saying earlier, to check out about our products, read about them, read a bit about our story, and check out our Learn section, especially if you're trading something new to you or you're just sort of kicking the tires on it. Go check our Learn section on alphaflowtrader.com, and I think there's going to be a lot you can learn. All right, appreciate it. Got some likes rolling in on TikTok. Appreciate you guys. Again, if you're just joining us, let's jump back on ES. We started the morning pre-market with a winner already here. You see our signal called right here at 850 with a good signal. There's the breakdown of why it was good. Jumped in here, took TP1, took one contract out at TP1, and then took another out at TP2, and then took another out at TP2. So for me, I had too many contracts. It was a 700. I think Steve was in 4 micros. 4 or 5 micros for about 350 profit. So, about $1,000 or so, give or take, made in the room off of that signal this morning. So yeah. But yeah, as we were calling out earlier too, though, you see here, let's just look across the board at the signals that our tool has called out this morning. Pretty proud morning. Feel like pretty proud parents here looking at our tool. TP2 winner right here on ES. Same time, TP2 winner here on NQ. Same time, TP2 winner here on Dow, and a TP1 winner on Russell that then at market open stopped out at break even. So a TP1 winner there. Nothing on gold. Euro did call a pre-market loss. We were not interested in that at all. Look at this, how it was moving right there. So technically a loss on Euro if you took it, and if you took Bitcoin, technically a loss on that. But if you've been joining us all week, you know that we're not that the tools don't work on Bitcoin. I just don't like the way that Bitcoin moves right now. For me personally, for trading. Now, if you're scalping it, if you're using our market shift, like you see when the color changes of the candles, if you're using those market shift to scalp it, cool. But yeah, for me, I'm just not a big fan of Bitcoin right now.
Even if they took every single trade, however, the 4 indexes plus the 2 losers, Euro and Bitcoin, just with the TP2s that were hit across all the indexes,
you've had like a still 4 or 5 hour day probably. Yeah, exactly. So outstanding day. And the thing is, we're showing you guys, like, even though we're saying we don't trade Bitcoin like that, still just transparency, show you that the signals, how they fire on these assets and how the market shift indicators work. And like I said, not necessarily part of our strategy, but guys, look at this. All right, so when you see when our tool changes that candle color, right? This one you would have got faked out because it would change from green to orange. You basically would have got kind of faked out there, depending on where you put your stop, which I'm sure you would if you're scalping. But look at here, let it go up, it fights a little bit, and then look at the next market shift. Right there, candle turns orange. They didn't turn back green until here. So for scalpers, kind of a scalping tool right there for you built in. Just look for that arrow, that little down arrow or up arrow shaded out, and you see the candle color change. That's you can use that as a scalping indicator there as well. Not necessarily how we do it, but
even just going off the graded entries, like if you just took the good entries this morning, you're 3-1, and our weak entries are 1-1, 50%. Yeah. However, one hit TP2, the other one stopped out. So even at 50%, you're profitable.
Super profitable.
3-1.
Yeah,
you're profitable.
Yep. So good morning, guys. Good morning so far for us here. Great morning for our signals. If you guys are here, man, let us know if you're taking some trades. Take some trades with us. If you're looking for a deal on a prop firm account,
I'll get that in the chat.
Yeah, we'll throw that in the chat and I'll pin it. Buellnox.com, and then use our promo code all caps Alpha Flow, all one word, all caps Alpha Flow on Buellnox, and you're going to get 75% off of a 50K or any size. We like the 50K accounts. A lot of bang for the buck there, right? Get your prop firm account, come over, start using it. We'll help you pass that eval with our signals and our tools. And then you can start taking live payouts off a prop account that you paid $40 for. So that's for traders. If you only hear this for 30 seconds, hear that part. You do not have to take a bunch of your own money, put it in. You can literally buy a prop firm account, pass their evaluation, about $2,500 to $3,000. Once you pass $2,500 to $3,000 in profit, now you go to a live funded account, which you actually can start withdrawing those payouts, right? So I know a lot of you guys that do trading already know that, but for some of you guys that are listening, maybe have no idea that that's even an option. So yeah, Buellnox.com. Steve, let me know when you pop that comment in there and I'll pin it.
Actually, we've got some breaking news.
Breaking news.
Not well. As far as the prop firm industry goes, it looks like as of today, that code will actually get you 89% off versus
on Buellnox
75%.
Oh wow! So guys, our promo code at Buellnox just got upped a little bit from 75% to 89% off. So what's that bring their total to for a 50K account?
Should be about $19.
$19, y'all, for a 50K account. Prop firm account that we can help you pass. So 100%. If you're thinking about trading, go to Buellnox.com and get a 50K account or two. Let us know. Come back. Get our indicator. If you're not ready to get the indicator yet, you just really want to test it out, join us on live every morning. And we'll show you guys how to be profitable and consistent. Assuming you can, I say that we can show you all of this, but it's really, a lot of it's here because the mental side of trading is probably the toughest part, the emotional part, taking greed out of the equation, taking your emotions out of equations, being okay with accepting losses. That's all part of it. But assuming you can take care of that part on your own, we can definitely help you with this part here to make money, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Why am I not seeing us live? Are we live on YouTube, Steve?
Yep.
Let me see. Let me check those channels here. It doesn't look like it went live to Facebook. Let me see. Oh, no, we are not live on Facebook because
I see us here, unless it stopped.
On Facebook?
I see movement here, unless we stop.
On YouTube or Facebook?
YouTube. Oh, sorry.
I'm talking about Facebook. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
All right, guys. I'm gonna cut the feed on YouTube for I'm gonna have to get it reloaded. I did not connect our restream properly this morning, so I'm gonna jump off here really quickly, and we'll jump right. All right, Steve, you might have to refresh the YouTube there.
All right.
I don't know if it'll do it on its own. So yeah, guys, sorry, just had to refresh something there. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, on our business channel, as well as my personal for now,
Yeah, we're back up.
as well as TikTok. We good over there?
We're back up.
All right, we're good. If you're just joining us, Tim and Steve with Alpha Flow Trader. We are two guys that day trade for a living, and over the course of the last year or so have taken our strategies that have made us consistent and profitable, and we've built out. We coded them out. Steve coded them out into a indicator that literally gives you everything you see on the screen here. And if you're also looking at the screen here, you see we already hit a pretty big winner this morning on ES pre-market. I entered right there. You see my blue entry candle, and you see the exits there. So yeah, great trade, man. Great trade, worked out perfectly. And then if you looked at
heavy selling now,
heavy selling, yeah. If you look to the right, you see winner called on ES, winner called on NQ at the same time. I took this one personally on ES, $700 profit in about 5 minutes. Dow at the same time, Dow called a signal, our tool called, also hit TP2. So there's 3 TP2 winners on the first 3 trades of the day, right at market open. And then Russell, you see the big tank here, but if you notice, Russell also came to the party a little late, got the good signal here, and hit TP1, and stopped out at break even. So you took profit at level 1, and then your second contract was break even. So
okay, our S6 levels may come into play today.
Right.
So the debut of our S6.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys know that we so these levels with the tabs here, everything you see is a key level. These are Camarilla levels, and you have R3, R4, so on and so forth, S3, S4. Well, S5 has been pretty extreme normally, and S5 is one of the ones when it gets to, you say, oh man, this is extreme, let's go. We're going to get some action here. Well, guys, the way the market's been moving, it's been moving outside those extremes. So we've gone to the further level extreme, which you see S6 now at the bottom of the screen, which we have not had one hit yet. Maybe today's the day. But now other folks that trade these Camarilla levels and pivot levels, they do use 6. Some do, some don't. Some use 1 and 2 for scalping. So we eliminate 1 and 2. We only trade 3 and 4 here if it's an inside day. If it's an outside day, meaning price today is outside of yesterday's whole price range, then we take R3 and S3 off the board. We will not trade those levels. It has to be 4 or above. So little quick recap there. Banging day, starting off like Wednesday did with just win after win. Yeah. So appreciate you guys joining us. So you can check out more information on our tool at alphaflowtrader.com, as well as check out our learn section, which is great, especially if you're newer to trading or you're kind of just trying to figure it out. Yeah, learn about the products, learn how they work. And then in the meantime, go over to buellnox.com. And if you use our promo code AlphaFlow, all caps, right now, you can get 89% off of a 50K account. So that brings the cost of a 50K eval account down to $19 for you. And then you get that prop firm account, come over here, join us on the live, and get that eval pass for you guys. And then, then you got to go to the website and get the subscription, yeah. As a thank you. But no, in the meantime, we're here demoing our product every morning. And had a pretty good week. Like I said, Tuesday was tough. Otherwise, been a pretty good week again. ES and NQ, we're looking at, they're below. They're in these extremes now, right? You see they're below these S5 levels. So not very often that's happening like it is right now. Same with Dow. And look at the sell-off on Russell, dude.
Yeah, I was trying to see what kind of obvious news we've had.
I think it may just be reaction to, it kind of went up a little bit yesterday off the false hope good news out of China. And then I think when China came overnight and said, nah, that's not necessarily what we said, I think it just drove the market back down, maybe. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. Like nobody bought that everything's okay with China. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah, because I'm really not seeing.
I mean, that's it. That's got to be what it is. Because there's nothing else, right?
It is going into Friday. Is the weekend. Usually Fridays is where we do see these type of sell-offs going into the weekend.
People getting out, and we made all-time highs.
We've been hitting all-time highs all week long.
If you're in swing trades, why would you not get out of there?
People taking profits.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah. So far this morning, really good. We'll see what happens and what sets up. I'll be honest with you guys. With everything being in kind of no man's land, or a lot of the instruments being in no man's land, us being profitable already this morning, it's going to have to take a really great setup.
Yeah, a very good
setup. Yeah, we are not the dudes that are just going to come on here and scalp entry.
I'm probably looking for maybe like a fresh level to get touched.
Yeah,
like ES right now, it's probably going to get ready. Well, it looked like it was flashing us another signal here.
I probably
it's
have
moving down again, but
yeah, I probably would want to see it come and touch that S5 again.
It's below S5.
Back up.
Oh, back up.
Yeah.
Okay. The good thing about it is that it did take out the previous low,
right, which didn't happen yesterday.
So,
which kind of cooked us, or that did not happen yesterday. Yeah. Remember, it went down there, but it did not get quite past those lows and ended up being costly. But on one trade, anyway,
it may turn out to be a good trade. If you guys missed it the first time, this may be your chance to get an ES at a second time if it signals you in. But yeah, we took the first shot at it and we made out good. So I think we'll personally lay off on this second signal if it gives us one.
All right, I do not know why the live is not working on Facebook. I guess we'll just have to forget about that for the day.
Dow is giving us a fresh. Dow is the same situation. Broke back below S5. Did take out the previous low at S5 and now heading back up. So Dow's looking like a decent setup as well. If you guys want a second try at catching this long here at S5 for Dow.
All right, I think I got Facebook one figured out.
Especially if Dow closes above S5 and above VWAP there on this candle. Where we got a minute. We have a minute 23 left. It is flashing a weak signal. I imagine it's gonna change from weak to at least good if it closes above VWAP.
I don't see it. You see a signal flash
on Dow?
Yeah.
YM, or you're on YM or MYM?
I'm on YM.
On 5 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's flashing for me.
Hold on a second. I think I might be on the wrong. Yeah.
What version you had open? Should say 1.
Yep. Let me just check something else.
Check your shift look back.
Oh yeah.
And we've got 40 seconds left here, and we are above S5 and VWAP, and the signal did correctly change to a good signal. Now it's falling back below. 22 seconds left, so we'll see what happens. We'll see where it ends up here.
Sorry guys, if you see on my screen right now, I'm just flipping through some settings here. I'm just trying to make sure my settings are correct for Dow.
Your shift look back, did you find it yet or no?
No, I figured I found the problem.
Okay.
Yeah. I had forgot to switch back to Ticks per row.
All right, so it did just close below S5.
Right at VWAP.
Technically a weak signal, but I wouldn't blame you guys if you wanted to get in on this morning action. It's still looking good to me.
ES as well. ES fired another signal as well, guys.
ES
yeah.
Did
so I've already taken that ES signal, but it did fire a
Yep.
Yeah, so 2 opportunities for you guys there, one on ES and one on Dow. If you're just checking in, we've already our signal's already called about 4 or 5 winners this morning. We took an ES pre-market trade that rode into market or just before market open for about 700 profit in about 5 minutes or so off a good signal. When I say good signal, I mean a signal that our AI rated as good, right? So we have weak, poor, good, and strong. So that's basically your 4 grades that you'll see right here on your signal that you can then hover over and get all of the confluences you need. All right. So yeah, so good morning so far, man. Sort of starting to look like Wednesday, guys. If you did take this Dow signal right now, you're in profit. which I still am not seeing the Dow signal. I know it should be there, so I'm thinking I just have a setting off. I'll change that in a minute. Let me just maybe da, da, da. Let that chart reload. We'll take a quick look. All right, there it is. Check my setting. Shift. Where was shift? Where was shift look back? Shift look back was under
It should be towards the bottom.
Yeah.
Towards the bottom setting there.
Shift look back 4. Okay. All right. So yeah, I don't know. I'll check that out either after. But yeah, you got a signal off Dow and a signal off ES right now. Like I said, we've already taken one ES winner today. The signals have called about 4 in its 5th now. Potential winner anyway. Yeah. So good morning so far, man. Good morning so far. A lot of sell off last night, so it put us in a little weird position this morning. Put us in a little bit of a weird position this morning with being so far below those extreme levels at S5, right? Those support levels. So we'll see what happens, but we're still able to take a pretty solid ES trade this morning off of our AI signals and watching to see kind of what happens next. But there was just crazy sell off last night. I think we were talking about, the news out of China during the day during our session early was, the U.S. news came out, no, there's positive talks with China. You see the market start to go up a little bit. China comes out later during the Asian market and says, well, hold on, not really. Like, we basically didn't say any of that stuff. And you just saw the market start selling off all night long. So very bearish right now. And we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Like I said, we're kind of in no man's land. I feel fortunate to have those 4 or 5 winning signals in pre-market.
Yeah.
Because it is. Other than that, the day is a bit murky. All right. Take a look at gold real quick. Gold. Yeah, gold just kind of hanging out in its value area right now. So if you guys are seeing the blue on the screen, plus these key levels, basically everything you see on the monitor is part of our proprietary AI and machine learning powered indicator. So the blue areas are the volume areas being drawn out right now. It runs from 9:30 to 10:30. It runs all day, but at 10:30 it's pretty well played out, and that sets your value area. Everything else are Camarillo levels or supply and demand zones, which are, see if I can find one on here. Might not be one nearby on gold, but oh yeah, right here, just a small one. So you see it draws these out for you as well, lets you know where these supply and demand zones are. Basically, it takes the chart work out of it for you. So if you're an experienced trader, cool, you use our suite of tools just to sort of build your structures. You're not spending a couple hours marking up your charts and drawing lines, right? We do it all for you, or without having to use like 5-10 indicators, that gets all just in one. Or if you're new to trading, then that's when you jump in and you can actually use our signals that are the live signals that we use to take our live trades. Let's look at crude. Haven't looked at crude in a while. Oh, crude. Damn, we missed this one, buddy. We missed a good crude long opportunity at S5.
This morning?
Yeah. Yeah, it's at TP1 now. So there's another one, our AI signal called
S5 or R5?
Or S5.
Crude?
Crude, yeah.
I got crudes in the R's right now.
What?
Oh.
Well, then there's this
something's not right. Let me see what you're looking. Let's see what you're looking at. Light crude, CL1.
Yeah, should all be right. That is, so we need to look at that.
What price is your crude at? 99.
Am I on the right contract?
90 right now?
Yeah, 99.89.
That's where I'm at.
Reload. All right, anyway, we'll figure out what's going on there, but let that reload for a second. But yeah, so far, pretty good morning. Starting off kind of how Wednesday did with just winner after winner, although I will say we're in price across the different instruments is in much different positions than it was. Yeah, just from value area low too is there as well. we'll have to see what our inconsistency is, or see what's. I may have a setting off, but
What time does your session profile start at? At the 9 o'clock candle.
Custom 8 o'clock for crude, right?
9.
I mean 9. Okay. Let me do the custom one. See what it changes.
And then uncheck the New York View app.
Oh, that's probably what it was. All right. Let's see what happens here. Sorry, guys, just doing a little troubleshooting here. Changing some settings. So our settings across all instruments are basically the same. They come out of the box the way you need them. You do have to make a couple adjustments inside the settings on crude and gold, or metals and energy. Yeah, same thing. We'll just come back to it, man.
Okay.
Yeah, same thing.
Yours also says, same thing. Light crude futures, 5 minutes.
Make sure I'm on the right contract. I guess I can do that. We'll just do
no, you should be. If their prices are the same, you should be.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, you see crude there, and what may or may not be a signal. Well, TBD. We have to go back and look and see what's happening, and maybe do a debug. But either way, if you took this signal, you've hit TP1 already, and you're in a risk-free trade on crude. Back to ES. ES fighting right now. You see it called the signal here. We did not take it because if you look back a few candles, we took this previous trade that it called right here. There we go. We took that trade. And for me, that was about $700 in 5 minutes this morning. Was able to get out before the New York market opened, and it went crazy. So, so pretty good morning so far. Pretty good morning so far. You see now the second attempt's not looking as good, and like we just said, it's a very bearish day, right?
It's fighting there. It just so happens to be at point of control, which
pre-market low as well.
I don't like getting in my entries when we're in high volume nodes there. Dow's fighting pretty good. It's in a little bit of profit. So let's see. Russell's kind of just that's Nasdaq's kind of just chopping around. Russell's kind of just chopping around. Yeah, so those two signals that we got going on right now is Dow and ES. And ES is near stop, but
yeah, it's fighting. It's
still fighting right here at point of control.
But yeah, if you're just joining us, Tim and Steve with Alpha Flow Trader, just two dudes that day trade for a living and have spent the last year or so building out a very simple all-in-one tool that you can add to your charts to help you understand and draw out every key level for you so you don't have to, as well as even give you signals and a breakdown of that signal that you see on the screen that lets you know why you should or should not enter that trade. And we already took a signal at 850 or 855 or something this morning. We took an ES long signal from our AI, and we both hit TP2 profit on that. So really could have just ended our day there, but that would be boring for you guys. So we wanted to keep on here. And if we see any good setups too, we'll jump into them. Now they're going to have to be AA plus setups for us, just because we're already, when you're already up before the market even opens, you just protect profit, right? But yeah, we'll definitely stay on here our normal time, run through these trades with you guys. If we see a setup that we love, we will jump back in that one as well, and you guys will see it. Like we take everything live with you guys right here. So with our own tool, so it's like we're not pitching something that we don't literally use on a daily basis to make money. And I was talking earlier about supply and demand. So these areas right here, this green shaded area, this is somewhere where to have these on your charts, you'd either have to find some indicator and understand how to set the settings, a bunch of different indicators. Ours just draws it out automatically, and it draws it out across multiple time frames. So you see this one says auto DZ, that means auto demand zone, and it says this is 4 hours. The 4H means 4 hours. So our tool will draw demand zones at the 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily. So it draws all of those for you automatically, whether you're trading the night sessions or the day sessions. It's going to have them redrawn out for you. As they get taken out, they'll be removed. Yeah, this blue area here, if you guys trade value area, this is the value area. As you can see, why is it the value area? Because look where price likes to stay. We look for trades outside of value area. So one's part of our strategy outside of value area, we want to come back in. Or beyond that, we look at these Camarilla levels here, where you see S3, S4. Those are your support and resistance. Now, today's an outside day, so we would not be trading S3 or R3. We would have to see it because it's already well below there as well. we'd have to see it literally get all the way up here to R4 to ever think about a short on it. But right now, it looks like it's going to continue down, just based off of. We'll see. I could be wrong, but just some. We made all-time highs. It's Friday, so a lot of the big institutions are gonna. We made all-time highs. They took profit. They probably. You had some that maybe hung in there, are now taking profit today. It's just kind of a Friday sell-off on top of the news out of China, right? Which, depending on which outlet you listen to, or the Chinese or U.S. outlets, it's either very positive or very negative. But it looks like the markets believe the Chinese side more than ours. So it's what it appears to be anyway. So we got the gold scammers in the chat again. I do appreciate the comments on the gold scammers, though. You come in, drop 3 comments, and get out of here, man. What's he telling? Gold, sell now and gold.
Sell.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'll just probably wait for our tool to tell me when to sell or buy it. We're speaking of gold. Let's look at gold real quick.
It's way below S5.
Yeah, it's just in no man's land. Yeah. So look at this, guys. So this is typically what you see way up here is typically our extreme support level, meaning when it gets down here, it's going back up. We're looking for longs and different kind of price action here. But look at this. It is just hanging out way down here in no man's land. We'll see what happens with it. But yeah, I definitely, as the guy in the TikTok chat said, I'm definitely not selling it right now. I'll watch, but right now it's going up. And you see our market shift indicator. So this scalp. So if you look below this candle, it's kind of hard to see because it's inside the value area. But there's the market shift indicator. When you see the candles colors change, that's our AI saying that it's not telling you to take the trade right there. It's telling you there's a market shift happening. But if you're a scalper, and you're in and out in a few ticks, man, those, you see how those can be profitable as well. So right here, it called one the market shift. Candle color changes. If you took that as a scalp, you even if you just could scalp down to this recent low here, you had a pretty good trade right there. So a lot of different ways you can use our tool. You can use it for the actual signals that come out of it like this. You can use it just for the key levels, or you can use those market shift indicators when you see the candle colors change as a scalp move. So a lot of different ways you can use it. So far this morning, and this one's fighting, man. So the 2 active trades that it's in right now was, what did we say it was? Dow and ES. They're fighting. So here's one. Now, so we're not in this ES trade because, as you see earlier, here's our entry. We already took the ES move off of this earlier for profit. You see my 2 profit exits right there. So we did not take the second one, but the signal did fire, and there's the breakdown of it right there on the screen. Dow is also in an active, but you're not seeing it on my screen because I have a bug. I'll figure out it when we get off stream, but it's also in an active right now, kind of fighting. But you see Dow earlier. If you took this trade earlier on Dow, you don't even care about what's happening now because our signal called it back at the trade at 8:50 a.m. If you took that trade, you hit TP2 with basically never seeing red on the screen. And you won't, quite honestly, guys, this is one of those days. This is where I say I love the pre-market, because if you just traded the pre-market this morning, we're not even here right now.
Yeah.
And now we'd still be here with you guys showing you demo and the tool. But if you just traded the pre-market this morning, you could have made several thousands of dollars, and
at this point,
and called it a day.
Yeah, now that we've locked in some profits at this point, the only thing I'm looking at are just obvious A+ looking setups.
Yeah.
Got to be great and strong, and just looks obvious.
Yep.
Or maybe a fresh, untouched level, where S5's kind of been touched a few times already.
For sure.
On most of these, most of the indexes.
Yeah, so it's going to have to get a bit extreme for us at this point. Like I said, we've already taken winners. We're up. We could easily just close the day out here and call it a work day. But we'll stay on here, do our demos with you guys. If we see A+, we'll get in there with you guys. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the pre-market, if you were on here in the pre-market, or I'm sorry, if we were on here with you in the pre-market, and that's our bad, guys. We're trying, man. We will eventually.
Yeah.
But this whole thing is the whole broadcasting and streaming stuff. We're not streamers, man. We're not TikTokers. We're just 2 dudes that trade and are sharing our tool that we built, put blood, sweat, and tears into with you guys. But yeah, the pre-market this morning between 8 and 9:30, there was about 5 winning trades. You can still see the one right here on my screen. The ES trade that we took here. There's TP1. There's TP2 up there. Yeah, and it's actually in. So if you missed that one, you wanted the second chance. Price came down a bit. It was a bit lower, but you can see it's in an active trade off of our AI right now. It was rated as good, and it's in the trade right now. And you're fighting. You're still fighting. You're fighting around break even probably. Yep. Let's look at crude again. Oh, no, crude we already looked at just a minute ago. Let's look back at gold. Gold, yeah, gold's gonna have to really. I don't even know what to say about gold, man. It is so far down there.
Yeah.
Maybe off label. If you see it somehow get back to S5 and start fighting, like it's using it as resistance, maybe short it again at R5, maybe or something. I don't know. That's not really what we do, but that's definitely one way you could look at gold if you see it make it back up here to this level around this London value area right here.
Yeah, I really don't have a very good read on gold at all.
That's what I mean. It's like I don't even know what to say about it. It's like it's kind of
as far as where to get in, where to get out.
It's still very expensive, but price is way down. Like it's come way down.
I'll pay attention if it comes down to this.
Well, speaking of gold, look at this candle.
Yeah, which should be good for the. Let's see if the ES is following suit.
See if it can get out of its value area.
ES
is as well. So guys, if you took this ES trade with us now, you're at least probably back in profit now. Yeah, you're definitely in profit now. So if you took our signal here on this S&P, on the S&P here, you are definitely in profit right now.
Dow's kind of fighting back up too as well. You're probably right at break even.
These dudes, these scammers in the TikTok chat, sell gold, sell gold now, sell gold now, bro. Are you looking at gold? yeah. Are you looking at gold? Let's see what the Dow's doing. Dow, it's helping the Dow out. Dow's still struggling. Doesn't have the strength right now, it seems like, but it's getting pretty close up there to TP1.
You're at break even right now.
Or break even, yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the past trade. Where does it have TP1 right now on Dow?
49,786.
49,786. Oh, okay, way up here. All right. ES has its our tool put your TP1 at 74.62 up here.
Yep, that's where I got it.
It's climbing now. We'll see what happens. Again, like I was just saying on gold, this is a support area, meaning usually these lines, these green lines, mean when it comes down to them, it wants to go back up, right? But because price is already so far below that, I can also see this what should be support area becoming resistance, meaning price comes up to it. If price can get back through here and start climbing, maybe we'll start to see some stuff. But I'm interested to see if it just taps off this area and fights around it or goes back down from it. We'll see. I just like to make little predictions every once in a while, But what's cool too, guys, when you add a tool like this to your chart and you just see all those key levels and you can literally in real time watch how price reacts to them. You can go back historically and look how price reacted to them.
Yeah.
It doesn't, it's just patterns and repeating patterns.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's just patterns, repeating patterns.
Dow's looking very strong now. Some good
guys. About 1,400 likes on TikTok. Appreciate you guys. Hopefully you guys taken some of these signals this morning. Now ES is approaching this area that I just mentioned. I want to see if price rejects here or if it continues through. Then if it continues through and closes above here, you're going to hit your TP1 likely.
Yeah, we're right back at S5.
That's what I mean. So
if we stay above S5 and we're in a low volume node, price likes to move through low volume nodes pretty quickly. So if it can close above there, which it didn't, but if it can close above and point of control, right?
But I do want to point out, just for now, for this brief moment in time, I'm the prediction master because what did price do when it touched?
Oh yeah.
What did price do when it touched S? What did price do, y'all, when it touched S5?
Yeah.
It literally just wicked it and said, I'm not sure yet. So, and that's exactly what I was talking about. I thought would happen.
But if you guys are in this trade and this next candle for the next 4 minutes, if this next candle can close above that S5 level, as well as what's the blue line there? I see the prior months probably. Yeah, prior week. So prior week high is right there. Everything's right there at that level. S5, prior week high, point of control.
Yeah.
And we're busting through it right now, but if we can bust and close above there, then we're looking very good for TP1 and probably going into TP2.
All right, so guys, if you took this ES trade off our signal here, you're looking pretty good. Let's look at Dow, which you don't see the signal on mine because, like I said, I have a some settings I have to tweak that I'll do offline. But already called the one winner on Dow earlier, TP2 winner. It's in a second call right now as well. And you said it was at what, 49.8? Where did you say the TP was on Dow?
TP on that one is 49,786. If you guys
49,786. So I'll just go ahead and just mark a little line on there. Just add a quick alert. So since I don't have the signal on there, yeah. So here, this line right here is where your TP1 would be if you're on Dow. This Dow trade, which is looking pretty good now. So, dude, this might be like Wednesday, where the AI is just on fire. It looks like if these two trades play out, you're looking at we're 6-1 already on the morning, and it's 10:15, 10:20. You know.
Ricari sent goat. Appreciate it.
What's that?
Chat and on TikTok.
Oh. But yeah, guys. If you're just now joining us, Tim and Steve, Alpha Flow Trader is our software company. It's what you see on the screen. It's meant to help traders of all experience levels. If you're experienced, you'll just use our key levels, maybe our supply and demand, maybe the value areas. If you're, and I say that experienced people can use our indicators or our signals as a confluence as well. 100% can use it as a confluence, like it's pretty much what we do. But for you new traders or guys trying to pass prop firm evals and stuff like that, everything you see on the screen is part of the tool. So it literally tells you, here's the trade. Is it good, weak, strong, or poor? And it gives you a breakdown of it, as well as every key level that you see drawn out there. And I just got an alert that Dow hit TP1. So there's another winner on the day officially off the AI.
And ES is right there.
And ES just is below
TP1.
Let me turn that alert off now. So guys, yeah, pretty strong Friday morning, man. Look, it's right back up there where we profited out on our ES trade. ES is. Made it all the way back up there. We'll see if we can make those new highs there. Then that's going to change my outlook on the day a little bit. We'll see what happens. May get some setups later. Again, for Steve and I, they'll just have to be AA plus and rated as strong or good here, because we're already yeah, like I said, the ES trade this morning was about $700 in 5 minutes. So my next trade has to be an A plus setup. Otherwise, I just walk away on a Friday morning and call it a day.
Website for some of our viewers, they're asking how much for the on TikTok. They're asking how much is directed towards the website.
Yeah. So I ran Carry 4 on TikTok. Appreciate the question. So we have a few different tiers, subscription tiers. You can go to our website and check it out, alphaflowtrader.com. I'll put it in the chat.
ES just hit TP1 as well.
ES hit TP as well.
Back-to-back winners.
We have a few levels start. We have a few different packages starting. I mean, I would say realistically, to get most of what you see here, probably want to go with the $69 level subscription, I guess. Yeah. But we obviously recommend our marquee product, which is, I think right now, $119.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Steve.
That'll include all all our programs. But if you're just interested in KLP AI, which we haven't shown people Zone Trader yet.
I do call out the supply and demand zones, but we don't talk about Zone Trader yet.
We haven't released that program just yet. But
but to answer your question, $69. I mean, no, we start down as low as $29.39. Like it's all based on what you're looking for and what you need. So you can kind of look at them and figure out what you think you need. And if you have questions, you can just reach out to us through the website, and we'll answer pretty quickly. But 69, I would start with the $69 one, honestly, if you realistically want to just jump in. And
if you want signals,
if you want the signals, if you want these signals that we're showing you right now, you have to do this. It's 69 and up for that one. If you want the signals plus everything else, then it's 119, or you can do a lifetime as well. But we appreciate the question, we appreciate the support, and we appreciate the likes on TikTok, guys. Appreciate just tap it up for us. TikTok's really been showing a lot of love lately here. We're live on YouTube, TikTok, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, X, and everything is at Alpha Flow Trader except for X, which is at Alpha Flow Trades. And I got to be honest with you guys, if you're on X, just come on over to YouTube or TikTok or Facebook even. Just not my personal one, but you go over to the business Facebook. But yeah, we're not on X like that, man. We're there just so we can get the signals out to you guys and you can share them, but we're not really monitoring replies or comments there. So
ES is on the move, broke through TP1.
Yeah, look at this, man. So back-to-back winners across assets. Let's see what happens on Dow and Russ if we get the same kind of thing.
Dow's heading towards TP2 as well. I see
Yeah.
pre-market high just before TP2.
Where's TP? Where? Hold on. Where do you have TP2 at? I'm gonna mark it up.
TP2 is at 49,863. But yeah, pre-market high there, so that would personally be
So
my TP2.
yeah. So and that's what we talk about context. You hear us say it a lot. So our app is going to tell you where your levels are. But if you see something like here, right here, I just put an alert for the TP2. But yeah, where you see where it says pre-market high there, if you see that's just like a couple ticks within where your TP2, especially TP2 is, slide it on down to there. Like protect that profit, slide it down. Like there's no reason to, don't be a dick for a tick,
just
man.
trade. I like to trade from level to level. So
yeah,
rather
level to
than
level.
TP1 to TP2, if TP2 is near my an
level,
important key level, then that's my TP is level to level.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. Dow, everything market's turning around though. We'll see if are they actually turning around, or is it just going to be something more like you see some retracement up here and continue down. We'll see. But
next important level for ES would be prior day low, and our TP is just below it. So our TP here would
yeah. So you see,
if you wanted to just make prior day low your TP, you'd make a little bit more than 2 to 1. But either way, either as it would be fine.
Yeah. So see, that goes both ways, right? See how here, like he was mentioning, you see on my ES screen, that orange line is our prior day low that's already marked out for you. And see how it's just a tick above the TP2. So, you know, I personally probably just stick at the TP2. But yeah, you could absolutely too say, well, you know what, if it hits our TP2, it's pretty much almost a guarantee it's going to hit this here as well. So, but yeah, so this ES trade here, we took the ES trade earlier in the morning. I took it for 700 in about 5 minutes. The second signal is live right now, and you've already hit. It's a risk-free trade now. So on the second trade, if you took it with us, you've already taken profit out at level 1 at TP1, and you're climbing up to TP2 up here at 74.76.
Now we got a minute and 30 seconds left on this ES candle, and it's right at Asia low now. Now this is another situation where if this 5-minute candle, this next 5-minute candle closes above Asia low, then we're definitely looking really good for TP2.
Oh yeah, I forgot to put that in the chat for you. Oh, why is it not? All right, sorry, here, guys. I'm just replying to comments. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Man, getting old sucks, right, man? Especially when you have to look at so many different monitors. Now I need to definitely need to go to the eye doctor and get my prescription updated. All right.
So I don't like what that.
And then I'm also so I just dropped a
candle did on ES.
Oh yeah.
A rejection off of Asia low.
Off of Asia low. So yeah.
You're still in it. You might want to think about.
Yeah, if you're in the CS trade, you've already hit TP1. This is not a good looking candle. You see this rejection here off that level. Yeah.
Same with now look what Dow did. Dow came up, same rejection off of the pre-market.
Pre-market high.
I said I would have personally been,
out there. Yeah, perfect call out, Steve. So just a second ago, you heard him say he would slide his TP here because just because you have a key level there, just that's when you kind of adjust from what the AI is telling you. And look, you would have just hit it. Literally, it comes up, taps that green line, and boom, there was your TP2 on that. So, and you would be avoiding this pullback right now and worrying about if it's going to go back up. That's why I say don't be a dick for a tick. Just shift if your TP levels are just within a couple ticks of another key level, like a London high, an Asia high, Camarillo level, whatever it may be, a value area high. just shift your TP to there and don't turn even though you already took profit locked in, can't touch it on one contract. You're in that second contract in profit. Don't write it back down just because. If you see rejection off key levels, there's a reason and it's legitimate. So as you see here, it hit that key level at the green line up there at pre-market and immediately rejected. But yeah, so far this morning, just quick recap. 2 wins you're seeing. Let's see. Oh, that's 416. That means I have to answer it. Could be my grandma. Y'all just hold tight.
All right, guys. Let's see what we got going on here. So ES did reject Asia low and in a pullback right now. Let's see. If you guys slid your stops to break even and you're still in profit and still a good amount of ways from stopping you out, but I would take caution. I wouldn't blame you for just exiting this trade completely right now. We are at point of control. Let's see what Nasdaq's doing. Nasdaq's moving in lockstep with ES. You see our market shift indicators. Actually, you don't see it on Tim's screen, but on my screen, market shift indicator on this particular candle is turning bearish. Yeah, we're gonna have to make some adjustments to Tim's shift indicator. We've got 38 seconds left on this ES candle. If it does close very bearish on this candle, I'd consider exiting the position.
All right, what I missed?
Oh no, don't tell me my damn computer just froze. As soon as you stepped in.
It was me, man.
Yeah, my screen just went black.
Sorry about that, y'all.
Actually,
So
I'm back.
especially the guys on Facebook. Anybody who's, if we have anybody on Facebook, oh yeah, we do. Okay. Yeah, if any of you guys know that I on there anyway, know that. So I have guardianship of my grandmother, my sweet, sweet grandmother, the best woman in the world, my Nina, and she's in a nursing home in Toronto. So I spend a ton of time in Toronto, and yeah. So anytime I see 416 pop up on my phone, then it's not her number calling me. Then I immediately jump to that. So it's my grandma. But anyway. My grandma would even be happy about the signals this morning, though. I'll tell you that. It's been a winning day.
I think look at your ES chart.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Is your let me see your chart? Maybe I just can't tell in the picture over here. Is this a blue? This is a blue candle. This candle for me is a bearish.
Yeah, I think when I did the updates this morning, I should have gone through everything before we went live. I think my my settings are off, man. So that's why I'm kind of
my shift. My shift indicators.
Yeah,
a little bit quicker than yours.
Yeah, I think I need to tweak my settings, man, because I'm still not seeing that one on Dow either.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll do that when we get off of here, I guess. But actually, no, let me just run through it right now, actually, because if we get any more signals here, I want to make sure these guys are seeing it accurately. let me just get guys. So what I'm doing, I'm opening up our indicator here. Alpha Flow KLPAI V1.0. As you guys know, it's if you've been here before, it's not. We just relaunched, pulled down the old version and started fresh at 1.0. So since it's now public release. All right, so Steve, you see my screen, right?
Yeah.
So
What settings are you on, Dow?
I'm on Dow, yeah, because it'd be the same across all indexes. Prior sessions to show is 2, right?
Yep.
Ticks per row is 1. Value area should be 68, right?
Yep.
68. And guys, you do not have to do all this. Like, this is because we're literally this morning, as we were going live, publishing a brand new version of our file. And
yeah, you lost all this settings.
Yeah, I lost my settings.
Gotta retune the program.
Yep. All right, these thresholds are right?
Yep. HPN zone. That's correct.
Got my London. And see, this is kind of cool too, because you guys see, like, look at all the settings that you can turn on and off. These are the key levels here. You want to show your London sessions. You want to show your Asia sessions. You want to turn them off. You want to show all your prior week lows, your prior months, your pre-markets, your all-time highs. You can really customize our tool to however to kind of suit your trading style. Mm-hmm. But I would definitely just recommend you use it out of the box. Yeah. How it comes. And we'll also have a couple videos on our website that you can go check out too. Shift look back 4, right? Spike multiplier.
3. Shift look back needs to be 3.
3. Proximity tick 6646.
Everything else. So 9. Shift look back is the only thing that you should be changing.
Yeah, which I did already, right?
If you want to take the cloud off the background, which I think yours is already off. Mine's is off.
Oh yeah, let me go ahead and turn the cloud off actually, just because the colors.
Yeah.
Right now, and
I still factor in the cloud.
It factors into the trade anyway. Yeah.
See it on the.
Where's the cloud?
Just keep scrolling down. You should see the Ichimoku cloud settings. Right. Let's see.
Show Ichimoku cloud. Let's go ahead and turn that off. All right. Let's see. Let's do that and see if it works. Or I say it's not see if it works, but see if it refreshes now. So yeah, but normally, guys, you don't have to worry about those settings and stuff. We just published a new file this morning, and it wasn't an update to the original. That's a whole nother one. We actually literally took everything down, republished a brand new version, which is why it says 1.0 now. It's kind of our public version 1.0. And we did it right before we started going live. So you see the signals firing, but I'm still missing one on Dow here, and that's what I was just trying to figure out why.
So there it is right there, isn't it?
Where? No, that's the one from, oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, that is it. Yeah, so it's on the screen now.
Yeah.
My bad. There it is. So yeah, so here's the Dow call now. You've seen it. So got the settings updated. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to save this template now. I'm going to change the name to 1526 latest 2, because I already did one this morning. All right. So then what I'll do is I'll just apply that to all of my indexes. And yeah, just like that. Now I've updated it across all the indexes. Load one here. Really not hard, man. This is all kind of stuff too that you guys can just really, like, especially my friends, man, on here. I'm happy to walk you guys through any of this stuff. It looks, I get it, it looks daunting at first. I promise you, it's not. It's really not. Hey, the same scammer that was saying sell gold earlier when it was literally in a bull run is now saying to buy it. Well, no, that's kind of on par though, because every day he's gotten here after our signal's already hit, pretty much, to tell us to take it, right?
Yeah.
So
now, if you guys, if any of you guys still in this ES trade, you're still looking pretty good. I personally would have gotten scared off by that rejection off of Asia low, and then the close below point of control. Probably would have exited out early, but it's still fighting there.
Yeah, it's right back at TP1 now again.
Yeah.
So you could, if you were scared of that fight and you made it back to TP1 again, you could say, all right. But at this point, maybe see if it goes above TP1, and then just, I don't know. That's self-management right there, honestly. Like me, I'm pretty much set the level. Like, it's either TP1 or 2 or nothing. unless there's a key level right there close to one of them, and then I'll
Yeah.
slide it to that key level. But other than that, I just set automations. Like if you guys saw my trade, the $700 trade I took this morning, you see here where I entered, where I exited the first time, where I exited the second time. I just had my automation set here. TP1, boom, took my money. TP2, boom, took my money. Took it out. Not the market took it. Not today. Not today. But yeah, pretty good morning, man. Where it's Tim and Steve with Alpha Flow Trader, just two regular dudes, day trade for a living, and created a software tool to try to just help our friends. Really, it's kind of how it started, friends and family, and now we realize that it's something we just wanted to share. So it's what we're doing. And if you were with us since this morning, you've seen our signals this morning have already called probably. If you count the TP1s on the current active trades right now on ES and Dow, I think we're now probably 6 wins, 1 loss on the day so far. So another thing about our tool, really cool, is that the machine learning aspect, right? So we have true machine learning running in the background. So anytime you see one of these signals, every little detail, and I don't just mean what you see on this screen here, but every little detail about this trade, the time, the market condition, you name it, goes back to our servers and it gets smarter, right? So the app is literally making itself smarter. The more trades that it sees, the more trades that it ingests, the smarter it gets, the more adjustments it can make to let us know when to get in or stay, when to get into or stay out of trades.
Now I know your crude settings are off.
Oh yeah, I could probably fix those right now too.
I did get a. I'm at R4. I'm in the R levels.
Yeah, let me figure that one out now too. While I'm on here, let's go ahead and figure it out because our crude and gold levels, our settings are a bit different. So just give me a quick second to. We'll just show you guys that too.
Crude short TP1 short.
So we're 7 and 1 on the day.
So even if your signal showed long and mine showed short, both of us still won on those. I don't know how that works, but
let's go.
We both won.
Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, so I was saying I had my settings off on crude. I did see us. No, I didn't get it. I didn't get the signal for it. Oh no, I did see the signal for it earlier. Yeah. So
you were trading around the S levels, which
I was just S5.
I don't see how that's possible. Look, I mean, even if you look at the chart, crude's been going up since Asia opened, so we should be in the R levels. So I don't understand how you would be in the S levels. No,
you see it, dude. Yeah, I'm way down here between S5 and S4. All right, yeah. So anyway, so when you get our tools and you load them onto your TradingView chart, out of the box, you really don't have to touch anything except you'll come over here to crude for the metals and for the energy. You'll come just click this box and add a custom source for VWAP because the time is a little bit different. The markets for metals and energy opens at 9 o'clock, not 9:30. So you'll change that. Let me look at the other settings, see if I can figure out why I'm not.
What other is that? The
session. Oh, the session fallback should be custom, right?
Yes.
That's what it is. That's definitely probably what it is. But and this should be ticked for.
Makes no sense where your Camarillo levels are down there, are at the S levels. That's the major issue we're trying to figure out.
All right, let me go down there in a second. But yeah, so we're just running through some settings here. We had a major update today. We pulled down our old version and officially launched the public version V1.0, as you see here on my settings screen. So you won't have to typically worry about any of these settings. This was just kind of how it happened this morning so quickly before we went live.
He said he must have hit again. Yeah, we definitely did.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Padre? It's been a good morning, bro. It's been a good morning, man. We took a solid ES trade, and there's been now 6 other winning signals since then across just about everything, every index, and now crude as well. All right, let me just get down here to Camarillos. Okay, line with shift look back bars. This is what? 3?
3.
Yeah, so that's 1.
Let's look at your Camarillo settings because that one just makes no sense.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, they're all checked, right? Yep.
Yeah.
I just don't. It's something with your Camarillo settings. They shouldn't be at those levels. What's your S level? What's the S3 level price point? 96.96.
Right now, where is it at? Or S3 you said?
The label for S3, what does it read?
Yeah, 101.21.
Yeah, my S3 is 96.96.
Yeah, that's weird. So just so crude. We may have a bug here. We'll figure it out. Either
But
way,
even you
either
say
way,
your
he has. What's
S3
funny is
is it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Even if S3 is 103, we're below it right now. We're at 100. Price is at 100.
It called S5. It called this off S5 long because it's got S5 way down here at 98, 98. So which is funny. So we said, oh, maybe we have a bug on crude or a setting. It's probably just a settings off because we just re-updated everything this morning. But it's funny because we were saying, oh, it's a bug, but in this bug, I got a weak signal that already hit TP1. It's on the way to TP2, and you got one as well.
R4 reversal.
Yeah,
short. That hit TP1.
So even with the bug, or the offsetting, whatever, we both have a signal for crude and both in profit. So there's another winner right there. It's called there, climbing on up. Called the signal, came up. It fought, man. It fought, and then just continued on up. Yeah, Padre. Friday's been good. Thursdays and Fridays pretty good, but yesterday was a kind of okay. This week Wednesday was a banger day, and today Friday has just been an absolute banger too. It looks like it's going to be it now seems like it's going to be like Wednesday, where we're going to maybe have 10 wins, 2 losses, or something like that. But yeah, we appreciate you guys, man. Asking questions, tapping in with us. Pretty good morning. If you're just joining, Tim and Steve with Alpha Flow Trader. We're not going to sell you a course. We're not these TikTokers, traders. We are just 2 dudes, regular dudes who found some winning strategies and then use technology to help us make those strategies consistent, repeatable, and self-learning, and use them ourselves, let our friends and family use them, and now are launching them live to the public. And you're seeing them right now on this crude chart that you see. ES, you can see already. The first signal we took off ES was earlier this morning right here. You see our TP1 levels, or you see my TP levels there, the 2 red triangles down. It called a second signal later. We didn't take it because I had just taken 700 profit from ES. I wasn't really sure I wanted to re-enter. But you see it called it again. And we fought for a minute. We fought right here around VWAP and EMA. But once it busted through, it just continued on up and is again at TP1. So back-to-back winners there on ES, as well as back-to-back winners on Dow. There was the first winner on Dow. Here's the second one right now, live as we speak. So the 2 winning trades happening right now as we speak. 3 if you count this crude over here. And and here's Bitcoin, the stepchild that we don't really talk about that much, but it for day trading anyway. But it's in a weak signal right now as well, and you can see it's just fighting around your entry, and it's also in the middle of this value area. So this blue area, everything you see on the screen drawn from our tool, but this area you see here is the value area that price just loves to stay inside, and when it leaves, it likes to come back to. So you see Bitcoin right now just hanging out in there. I'm not sure I would take that signal even if I traded Bitcoin now. Natural gas over here we haven't talked about today. Not really anything, just because of the levels it's been at, but it did have a pretty clean TP2 winner yesterday. But yeah, we did not really trade. These are kind of this screen here, or sorry, not the screen. That's crude. We love crude. This screen here is the screen of the 2 that we're watching. Where you see our signals are firing and we're getting machine learning on them, but we're just observing them. We're not really trading them right now. Gold chopping around like crazy right now. Unsure of where price wants to go, which is not hard to understand when you see how extremely low it is right now. Give me 1 second.
Six level is 104.28.
All right. All right.
Custom session fallback.
All right. Sorry about a little dead space there, guys. Yeah, if you're just joining us, pretty good day so far. Winners we're seeing across just about every instrument that we trade anyway. ES in its second winner right now. NQ took one winner earlier. No other calls after that. Dow already took one winner there and is in its second winner right now, although I'm probably out of that trade because it's fought at TP1 twice. But your second contract would be break even at the worst.
Yeah, same for ES. ES
Same
is
for ES, yeah.
chopping around point of control. Pretty much a bunch of levels at that area where we're at right now. You've got prior week, you've got Asia low, you've got pre-market high, um, and you've got your S5 level. So everything's right there at point of control. And so buyers and sellers are in a tug of war right now. The fear and greed index for cryptos in the fear. Bitcoin's been dumping pretty hard too.
It's climbing right, or no, it's yeah, it's been dumping still and fighting right now, fighting down. Yeah. All right. Give me 1 second. All right, guys. No, I was just telling Steve, we took some, we got some really good pre-market wins, and there's been 3 or 4 winners already today. So we're probably going to cut this one a little early now, and tap back in with you guys first thing Monday morning. But if you were with us, you saw, I think so far 7 winning signals, maybe 1 loss, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 2.
A couple of losses.
Or 2 losses, so 7 wins, 2 losses so far off the signals. You sell to the vulnerable. No, mail eater, we don't at all, dude. We sell to our friends, man, like people like us. And I understand that because that's how I feel too about a lot of the people out there. But no, you couldn't really be more wrong, man. But I appreciate the comment. Yeah, we don't sell to the vulnerable, dude. We sell to our friends and family first, and ourselves. We literally use this every single day, man. Like built it ourselves to use it for ourselves. Used it forever before we even decided to let others see it. But appreciate the comment, though, dude. I understand why you feel that way personally because there's a lot of people out there in selling dreams. I realize that, but we're not those guys. We're just regular dudes taking regular trades with a very basic. This is not. We're using supply and demand and support and resistance. Why don't you license this program to banks? Why would we license a program to banks that are making billions of dollars when I can license it to my friends for $50 a month?
So you're right, exactly.
They can make a couple $1,000s. Like, are you serious, dude? You sell.
I think the banks got their own programmers.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're covered.
Algos, man.
Let me know though. Let me know when you can find it.
Yeah, we're a couple of regular Joes, man. Trying to use the same institutional level programs that the banks are using.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Hey, listen. If you don't have haters, dude, you're not. I was honestly waiting for the first hater to come through because we had one guy earlier just asking where he could find it and how much where the levels were, and the next guy to come in and tell us that we're a So you'd rather sell $50 to friends rather than make millions to banks. Okay, man. Yeah. You win, dude. You win. Yep. Yes, we would rather. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
We'd rather sell $50 to friends and have them make money than sell it to banks who don't need us at all, and there's no entry market for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, me being in business the last 20 years, it's might have to just call BS on whatever this dude's talking about.
Yeah. This
But I'm glad you did though, because the engagement always helps us, man. So we appreciate you.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not here to market to banks.
Yeah.
We're here to help out regular retail traders
and dude, and here's
like ourselves, man.
And dude, to be fair, they could literally pay us nothing, just get TradingView and come join us and watch us watch the signals. Yeah, so it's like we're giving the signals away for free. So like, what are you really talking about, bro? Okay, you run a business? Well, all right. Yeah, we're wasting our time. I guess so, man. Appreciate the comments. You're the number 3 fan right now, bro. Appreciate that. That is awesome. But no, man. Yeah, anybody who knows us knows what we do, and how we do it and why we do it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, of course. Like we were super clear that like when Steve and I first said, okay, we're really going to do this. One of the main things I said was like, dude, this has to be something for just like every dad, man. Like every dad, basically a tool for dads at home, make some money, man, and because going to work sucks, all right? Or you only live so long, get to be around your family so long, so.
Anyway, guys.
Yeah, but we're out of here. We'll give you quick call outs for the day. We'll do quick call outs.
Let's see what's happening. Yeah, let's see if we got any potential setups for the rest of the afternoon before we get up out of here.
So ES and NQ.
I think ES gave us two winners already today. I'm going to leave it alone for the rest of the afternoon. NQ.
Same, I think.
Same thing, man.
Yeah,
we're at that S5 level.
It's Friday, dude. These indexes have given us money already. Like, avoid ES and NQ the rest of the day. I think
we've squeezed a good amount of money out of these S5 levels already, so I'm not even going to touch them anymore today. Russell, leaving it alone. I would give Russell a look though if it comes down to this S6
way here.
Yep. If it comes down to make it down to S6 today, and gives us a market shift over here, I'd give it a look. Dow. Dow's another one we've gotten a couple of winners already off of S5, so I'm pretty much done with Dow for today.
All right, so Dow off the table. Russ, if it gets down to S6. So ES, NQ, and Dow off the table. They've given us money all morning. Forget about them the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Gold off the table. It's just in no man's land, honestly, to me.
Gold's at
or S6 maybe if it gets all the way down here to S6 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it goes off the table for me as well.
Yeah, Euro could set up if it gets down to S5. That could be a setup.
S5, that's another one where if I look at S5.
All right, hey Mail Eater, we appreciate all the support, man. We'll definitely have fun. Thank you, buddy.
Snake oil. Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, yeah, Bitcoin. Not touching Bitcoin. You could look at it at S5, but we don't trade Bitcoin or natural gas that you see.
Yeah, it's been heavily bearish too as well. But yeah, S5, you may want to give it a look. If Bitcoin is your thing, if that's what you trade, then the next level I would look for is S5 only.
All right. So Bitcoin, you can look for Bitcoin longs down here.
Euro and Russell are my only potentials for this afternoon if I were looking at something, and I really don't trade Euro like that, so Russell would be the only thing that I'd give a good look at if it came down to S6.
Cool. All right, cool. Well, so yeah, guys, if you joined us this morning, off the signals, I think 7 wins, 2 losses. He gave you a few call outs for the rest of the day, and yeah, so that's it, man. We'll catch up with you guys Monday morning. We'll work on some content, trade recaps, some more instructional videos, stuff like that. Of course, any of you guys have questions, go to alphaflowtrader.com, email us there, DM us on any social, whatever you got to do. I appreciate it. Steve, anything else?
No, good. Mail Eater, have a good weekend, man. And the rest of you guys, see you next week for some more winning signals.
All right. See you guys. God bless.